Are y'all ready to get into this season 7, episode 5 Pretty Little Liar review, honey? Let's get it.
You're black, love, and confident too. Kind of quintessential and you love in you. Baby, you are a queen. Everything that I need.
So this episode starts off with Aria standing outside of Allison's house waiting on her to get home because she's being released from Welby. And everyone thinks that Jason is coming to get her out because, you know, a family member has to get her out. But Allison shows up and Mary Drake got Allison out of Welby. Of course. So Aria not feeling comfortable with Mary Drake at the house. Allison really not feeling comfortable with her being there either. But Allison figured that they could keep a better eye on her if she stayed with her for the moment. So that's the situation that she got going on right now. So when Allison and Mary Drake actually make it into the house, Mary Drake gives Allison this story about how she basically, yes, she did help Elliot, but she stopped when he started getting all, I'm about to murder her, all of that. Then she felt like she needed to stop there. But Allison is like, but why would you help him do this to me, especially somebody that's supposed to be your niece, and then somebody that you don't even know? And she was like, yeah, I'm wrong for that, and all this other stuff. So she basically trying to make it seem like she the victim in the situation, when really, like, she's not. But Allison was like, okay, she halfway believed her, but she said she still can't trust her right now. Mary Drake is basically trying to get Allison to understand that Charlotte, Cece, whatever y'all want to call her, is her daughter, and I guess Elliot loved her or whatever, so they were trying to do what was in the best interest of her daughter, which I don't know why you would want to make somebody else crazy because of that, because that, like, it doesn't connect. But that's the idea they had in their head. So Mary Drake was like, I know I'm wrong and I shouldn't have did it, but I stopped, I cut it off. So that's what's going on with Allison and Mary Drake. And apparently now Emily is in probably like a almost whole relationship with this Sabrina chick. Emily and Sabrina, I guess they spent the night together talking up. They had their first date or whatever. And while she was all into what was going on with Sabrina, Emily missed her test, and y'all know she's still trying to graduate college and get her life in order with Christ. She was unable to take the test, but later on in the episode, A texts her and was like, thank me later, ungrateful, bitch. And then she got an email that said that she made a 92 on the test. Right. So anyways, Ezra come back from whatever trip that he was on, and one day he's gone out somewhere to run errands, and Aria comes over and she thought he was there, and he made her some coffee and told her hopefully they'll help her get her work done. So as she's pouring up the coffee or whatever, she hears a phone ring. Obviously it's not her phone, so she looked for the phone, found a phone in Ezra's bag, which is his phone, and it's from his ex-fiance. I really don't know if you call her ex-fiance if she died, like, because does that make him a widow? No, they're not married, so he can't be a widow. But anyway, his fiance, Nicole, she got a call from Nicole's phone, and like it sounded like she at a party or something like that, but you never heard her voice. So of course she called Emily and she's like, what am I supposed to do? What should I do? Nicole just called Ezra's phone, and Emily told her the story about how y'all know Emily's daddy died, unfortunately, because y'all know he was in the army or whatever, and her mother sent a lot of his things to her cousin because he was in a storm or something. He lost a lot of stuff. He gave her father things, and then without thinking about it, her dad's phone was in the box, and her cousin called her mama, and her mama thought it was her daddy called her. So it was just a whole little thing. So Emily was like, don't add that extra stress on Ezra's life, just delete the phone call and get it over with. So Aria said that's what she was gonna do. So then we go to another scene with Spencer and Hannah, and apparently I guess Spencer cooled off a little bit and her saltiness went away a little bit because I guess her and Hannah are cool now. So they're talking about basically what Hannah has going. Y'all know she's doing a little business thing with Lucas, and then later on in the episode, Caleb just comes. First of all, Caleb been missing this whole episode because y'all know last week when he tried to talk to Spencer, she wasn't trying to hear that. So now she trying to talk to him, he ain't trying to hear that. So who is the person Spencer go to when she can't find her Caleb? the same one she feels some type of way about. So Spencer goes to Hannah, calls Hannah's like, where can I find Caleb? And Hannah gives her different locations where she could go to find Caleb. And long story short, she never found him. But Spencer still, like, Spencer keeps coming for Hannah. And I'm just waiting on Hannah to pop back. Because y'all know last week episode, Spencer was like, Hannah don't know the right pedal from the left. This week episode, Hannah was like, I don't want to do anything to come in between y'all. So let me know, how can I help? Spencer was like, well, first you can start by explaining to yourself why you wearing another man's ring when you might have feelings for another one. Hannah, that was your opportunity. She opened that door. You should have knocked on it, went on in there. So Mona recovered all the lost text messages, well, really deleted text messages from Elliot's phone, and they discovered that Elliot was not going to kill Allison because he texted somebody and told them that Allison did not kill Charlotte. So they're thinking that he texted Jenna, but my thing is, how can Jenna text? I mean, she blind. Like, come on, she would need an interpreter, and I'm pretty sure if an interpreter was interpreting that somebody killed somebody, they would notify the police. But I guess they don't think like that. I don't know, but they think it's Jenna, but I'm like, how can Jenna text? I can see if it was a phone call, but it's a text message. But you know, at least she can see, you know, then that's a whole different story. But Allison finds some type of address, and Emily and Aria decides to go to the address because they figure if he had a burner phone, then he probably had a burner apartment as well. So while Emily and Aria are getting plans to go to the apartment and stuff like that, Allison is trying to get money out of her bank account. Allison goes to the ATM to get some money out, and it says that her account is frozen because of insufficient funds and a whole bunch of stuff. So she hot, like she heated. She has no money, like not even $1. She ain't even got 50 cents. She can't even buy a piece of bubble gum from the corner store. So she hot. She goes home. She turns the house apart, trying to find something, hold on right quick, y'all. Trying to find something, and Mary Drake comes in pretending to care, talking about he double-crossed me. You think he took all of it is missing, blah blah blah. She going back and forth talking about that. So Allison was like, I can't sleep here tonight, and she leaves. Mary Drake takes the picture of Allison and Elliot, and she tears it not down the middle where Elliot is on one side and Allison is on the other, but she tears his face in half. So while this is going on, Spencer goes to the police station to ask Toby where Caleb is. Toby knows. Caleb is not staying with Toby, but Toby knows where Caleb is staying. So Toby was like, Caleb just needs some time to think, blah blah blah. And Spencer was like, I'm sorry to put you in this. I know this is messy because y'all know Spencer used to be with Toby. Now she with his best friend Caleb. And then come to find out, when the new supervisor for the case walked in, that was the same dude that Spencer was hunching in the last episode. So Spencer just a whole out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? He like a little puppy dog in heat, but baby girl was like, no, don't tell Caleb I came here. I was just trying to see if he was okay, blah blah blah. She act like she didn't know the man. She was just hunching in last week's episode, but you know, that's neither here nor there. So basically everybody that Spencer messing with is connected some kind of way. So I guess she liked to keep it in the family. That's nasty. So Jenna knocks on Allison's house door. Of course, she doesn't know that Allison is there. So she knocking on the door, nobody answering yet. So she goes to try to open the door to go walk in like she done did this before. Because you don't open nobody's door, at least you done did it before. So she goes to open the door to try to walk in, and when she goes to open the door to try to walk in, Allison is opening the door. So Allison was like, Jenna. And Jenna was like, oh, Allison, I was just coming to see were you doing okay? I thought you was in the hospital. And Allison was like, you thought I was in the hospital, but you came to my house. She was like, because I was coming to see your husband and ask him if you were doing okay, because I figured that you didn't want to see my face in the hospital. Girl came up with this whole elaborate lie, knowing the way she didn't care how Allison was doing. So Allison asked her, how does she know Elliot? Jenna never answered the question. She was just like, well, you know, I think it's time for me to go. And I'm like, answer the question though. So Allison, when she was walking downstairs or whatever, Allison was like, make sure you tell Archer to go to hell. No, Jenna knows Elliot's real name, but the girls don't. But Allison just yelled out his real name to Jenna. So now Jenna knows that Allison knows, which pretty much means that everybody else in her circle knows. So when Allison was like, tell Archie to go to hell, Jenna was like, he probably already there. So anyways, we go back to the scene with Emily and Aria going to the burner apartment. They got a lady at the desk $20, not to say nothing. $20 whole. I guess she's supposed to buy her a little catfish meal. So they go in there and they try to pull the bed out, and they find out the bed is stuck. Later on, the bed ends up falling. So they find out that whoever was playing wielding what Allison thought she was crazy was living in that apartment. And not only did they find that, they found a passport, they found a Shakespeare novel with things highlighted like they were studying, and these were the lines they were going to use on somebody. Then they found out that AD is Archer Dunn something. I don't know if that is AD, but that would make sense because that is Elliot's real name, and it was written in a little Shakespeare book. They found money. They found a journal of everybody he was paying cash to. Like, they found everything. And then while they're in there, you hear boop, boop, boop. Somebody open the door like they trying to get in, but you know the little chain thing on the door once again, and the door open up this much. So you hear somebody boop, boop, boop. Rosewood PD, open up. I know you in there. Stuff like this. So the voice sounds familiar. So they open up the little peephole situation, and it's Toby. So they let Toby in, and basically Toby like, what y'all doing here? They explain to Toby why they're there. Toby asks them, did they touch stuff? Let's pause. Tia and Emily are not the best liars. I guess they just got the pretty part of the pretty little liars. It's just like, y'all are not the brightest crayons in the box. Like, y'all brain power, that does not make sense that both of y'all together didn't have enough brain power to say, don't touch something, or we need to bring gloves. They legit raw-handed touching everything. They touched the bed, they touched the mannequin head, they touched the money, they touched the books, they touched the passport, they opened the passport and touched every page on the passport, they touched the couch, they touched the tables, they touched everything. So Toby was frustrated because he was like, I don't know how y'all can be so dumb. He didn't say that out loud, but I know that's what he was thinking. He was like, oh, these girls so stupid. He was like, I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes before I call for backup. So gave them 5 minutes, they left. Some kind of way, Jenna and Sarah Harvey end up at the same bar, and they start chilling together, and later on Emily see them chilling together, and that's not making sense. Like, why y'all want to chill together? People that don't like the girls are chilling together legit now, like tough, they hanging tough. But anyways, the police call Allison, so Allison goes to the police station, and the police officers have come up with this theory that Elliot basically just married Allison to get her money, which it really looks like that because she has no money right now and he is gone. But game changer, somebody saw Elliot in Baltimore. Elliot's credit card was swiped in Baltimore, but y'all know they were sending his stuff, where was they sending it? To a whole nother place. So they feel like that someone else knows about what they did, and they're trying to make their setup look fake, which, if he was seen, like he got caught on a traffic camera, and if somebody actually saw his face, that means he crawled up out that grave, and that won't be the first time that somebody crawled up out of a grave on this TV show, so we know that that is possible. So, girl. So anyways, long story short, we fast forward to the end. Hannah was about to take her ring off, but Emily was in the room. Emily came back and sat by her, so Hannah put the ring back on, trying to be cool about the situation, because y'all know, like, she faking the funk to Caleb and Spencer get themselves together, so she won't be a factor in that. Spencer still feels some type of way because she hasn't talked to Caleb or seen him this whole episode, because y'all know she catch feelings like that. So she ain't seen him for a whole episode, so she finna die. Allison goes home and she get ready to change her sheets or whatever, and she looks in her closet, all her clothes are gone, but it's one jacket there, that red jacket that I guess she had on the night that she followed Charlotte somewhere. Somebody else must have that jacket on, and they used the mask to do Allison's face, and they went into the church and they put Charlotte out of the church. I think that's what happened, y'all. But A went and dry cleaned that jacket, and so I forgot what the little message on the back of the dry cleaner sticker said, but I know it said something about it being dirty and thanking them or whatever. But yeah, they got a dry cleaner and everything. Girl had it in the plastic, hanging up in the closet by itself, wasn't nothing else touching it. It was cool. So I was just like, so ain't you was Allison face to do that? But we ain't gonna get on that right now. Oh, Aria, while the girls were nervous and trying to figure out who can set them up and make their plan seem fake and stuff like that, Aria got a text message from Ezra and was like, we need to talk and I need to meet you at the brew or something like that. So Aria walks in the brew. I thought it was A texting her and she thought it was Ezra because she was walking through it. She was calling his name. He wasn't saying anything. She went upstairs. It was candles everywhere. And I was like, what's gonna happen? They gonna sacrifice Aria? And then she walked in the room and she turned and Ezra standing there and he was like, she said, I look confused, and he was like, I was gonna say beautiful, but tonight I'm gonna do a lot of talking, and then you gonna do some talking, then I'm gonna do some more talking. So I'm just like, what's gonna go on? So Ezra started talking about how he wants his life for the rest of his life and all this other stuff. Ezra gets down on his knees and he proposed to Aria. They did show her answer. He said, Aria Marie Montgomery, will you marry me? And Aria was like, and it went off. Like, but it didn't go like completely off. It went to the last scene of this episode. So the last scene of this episode, as I told y'all, Sarah and Jenna been chilling. But like half of this episode, why we still do not know. So they're chilling, they somewhere getting drinks. It's 3 drinks, but it's only 2 of them. So Jenna is like, who's the 3rd drink for? Jenna or Sarah, somebody asks who's the 3rd drink for. And you see somebody walking over, it's clearly a man because they walking shoulders wide and stuff like that. Sit down, get that drink and like, what's up? So Jenna like, no, con. Like, what he got to do with anything? Where did he come from? What is his purpose? Why are these 3 chilling? Then the episode went off for good. Like, why are no con, Jenna, and Sarah chilling? Question number 1. Is Aria going to say yes to the proposal? Question number 2. Is Caleb ever going to come back actually be with Spencer? Didn't I tell y'all that they was going to break up? Even if he don't get back with Hannah. Because Spencer, like, she too much. Y'all, she too much. I'm sorry, I ain't got no issue with Spencer. But baby girl just, she crazy. And she hot. Like, she hiding the pants. I need to know, is Elliot really alive? Well, Archer, Elliot, whatever his name is AD alive? And if he is alive, what he about to do next? I'm scared, and I'm not even in Rosewood. I'm in Memphis. But leave all your comments and commentary and ideas and theories in the comment section below as usual. Follow me at all my social media links in the description box below. I'll see y'all in next week's episode. Bye!